I'm my love, hey. Let's go. Hi guys, my name is Lydia. I'm a Nigerian and I'm a nursing student. I study in Charles University and I'm schooling in India. And today we are going to be talking about experiences in India. And I have my guest here, Ropha.
Hello everyone, my name is Ropha Tanga. I'm Zimbambwe, currently studying law. I'm happy to be on this show.
So, guys, if I haven't said before, we are Africans studying in India, and in our country, we had these expectations of things we would like to see in India. And there are certain things that we saw and we learned. It gave us this moral lesson of how life could be outside your comfort zone. So today, Ropa will be telling us things that she saw in India. So, we experienced so many things here in India. We have stayed here for quite some time and we're able to grasp some things that happen here that we usually don't see in our country. And everybody's culture is very good. Everybody practices nice culture, but we would like to just say things that we haven't seen in our country that we saw here in India. So I would like to ask my guest like one of those things that she really, really learned from India.
Okay, to start with, ever since I came to India, this has been like a shocker. The thing about animals roaming around everywhere. As you know, in Africa, we domesticize our animals. They don't just move about around the country. So it was one of the things I was wondering, like, what's going on in India, only to discover it's something to do with their religion. So I tend to appreciate it. I don't like mock them to say no, 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 no. But I also give respect to the cows. You know, even you're moving with your bike, you have to stop.
You have to stop. Even if you're on the floor, you have to pause. They have to get up. Then either you pass the other way or you just wait. That's true. Actually, it was like a shocker for me because I've never seen so many animals on the street. In my country, if you want to see animals, you go to the zoo. But here, like I'm seeing so many animals, and like after some time, I really got to connect. Like before I don't really stay close to animals. I don't really go close, but now I'm really really comfortable. And I think that's a really nice thing.
Yeah.
And again, one thing I noticed here is that I think this kind of the gender stuff, boys and girls are like separately. They go separately. Like for example, in a class, let's say in a class, um, guys sit down at one side, girls sit down one side. Boys and girls they really lack that interaction. A guy will hardly approach a lady. Okay, I think maybe let's talk about from my own point of view as an African. It's really hard for an Indian guy to approach you. I don't know if it's out of some of them could be shy ahead or something, but they also go through corners actually. If they don't approach you to the physical, they might look for your ID handle, they can stalk you and all of that, but coming to talk to you physically, they lack that approach. In your college, did they do like that?
In my college, I think also what has to do with that, the Indian boys retaliating from girls, I think is also a matter of age. I've noticed my classmates, they are not the same age with me. So those were actually my age mates. They have the guts to come and say, Ropa, can we come and sit with you? Ropa, can you come and sit with your party? Something like that. So I guess it depends with the particular situation. And then the approach thing, I think I have to agree with you. They actually use corners, and once they start disturbing you,
they disturb you forever. If
stop.
if an Indian guy will say he gets your Snapchat handle, you see, I think I feel like it's two separate persons. You might see this guy is so quiet, so shy, he doesn't say a word, and then on Instagram or Snapchat, it's like acting weird. You know what I mean by weird. So, I think I don't know. Maybe that's how they behave. We are still learning a lot of things. I think by the end of our stay here, understand the logic behind a lot of all those stuff. But for now, we don't understand.
Another thing is that, I think when I go back to Zimbabwe, I won't need to go to the zoo or pay any fee because in India, I've seen literally everything from donkeys, from monkeys, everything is on the streets, everything is just moving about.
Exactly, exactly. Like it's actually nice. It's actually nice, but everybody have their own different point of view.
I also like the fact, like, do you know how for us in Africa, our cows,
Mhm.
they go for grazing, but here in India, you find animals are eating chapati, they're eating,
Oh, people feed
people
them.
actually feed
Yeah,
them
yeah.
from their
People
own
care for
grazing,
them actually.
which is nice actually.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that amazed me, I thought since we're going to be in a foreign country, as Africans, we're going to be close together, doing everything together, even if you're not from the same country.
Mm-hmm.
But however, the situation is very different. It seems like when Africans come this side, we tend to grow apart.
Exactly. I noticed that, when I first came, I was like, wow, like I would see this African, I'd be like, oh my god, like my fellow African. And then you're about to say hi, and the person is just like, I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know. Maybe it's just their own way of living their life here. Some people just want to have a fresh start and they don't want Africans. Maybe we are us Africans, we also have our own stuff. Maybe they don't just want to relate with their people. How would you say?
For me, I see it as something which is not necessary, especially regarding like we are people with the same caliber in this particular area. There's no need to show each other like, no, I'm superior, no, you're inferior. We just have to stick together, I think, to survive this region.
Over familiarity also causes a lot of things. Some people are actually like, okay, I know how Africans live. I'm an African, I know how Africans live. So I don't want to deal with Africans. Maybe I should now I'm in another place. Let me see how these other people behave. So maybe that's why they don't want to relate with Africans. But I'm not saying it's a good thing. Everybody have their own point of view. But for me, I feel like even if I don't want to relate with other African people, I should give this facial expression that yeah, like okay, hi, how are you? That's all. But some people are not just like that. One thing again about staying in India is that I noticed that Indians can be very polite. Even if they don't like what you're doing, they would never shout, they would never like abuse you, like in a way you see, I don't know, at your back, but at your face, they won't insult you, they will just smile. You know how we Africans that if you try me, oh my god, like they will make sure they give it to you that moment. But Indians are like, it's fine, it's okay. They're just kind of chill people. Because it's also weird to me because I know that in my country, if somebody dares me, I will make sure I show the person that he will not dare me again. But here they're like, so that's good. How have you experienced any? Have you had any experience that like you've seen an Indian being so chill in a situation where you know that they should have
We're
reacted?
supposed to best. I think it comes maybe. I think it comes maybe to my. I can relate to my lectures. Sometimes you go to college, you're not in the mood to even participate, to even do this. But my teachers are like, Ropha, if you're not feeling good or if you are down, you can just go home and sleep.
That is something an African teacher will not
I'm
do.
telling you.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's true. Teachers are also really chill people. They're like, if you have any problem, let me know. I can take care of your problems. You know that we don't get that thing like that. So I think their teachers are also really good.
I think we should also give Indians credit when it comes to racism. Being a foreigner in a country, we expect you to treat people like they are garbage. But I've noticed they treat us like we are something of value. You go into a shop, they say like, ma'am, what do you want? Or they try to speak in English, or they say, we can't speak in English. Can you try to do this? Can you try to do
Yeah,
this?
but I think we should talk from the part of the place where we stay. We only know the part of India where we stay. They are nice people. They would like to know your problems. Just for this part, we don't know of other parts of India. So I think we would also like other people to tell us how the parts of India they stay, how they treat them. But for me here, I know that the part of India where I stay, they treat people nicely. They try to be polite. They try to speak in English, even if they can't speak. You see, even these auto guys, most of them cannot speak English. But when it comes to an African, they will always try to make a conversation, you know. I think that's true. Even when I first came to India, I was expecting in class, I'm the only African, and I was thinking maybe my classmates might be like, no, they don't like you. But when I came here, it was totally different. It even built my confidence, you know. I became more confident in myself just because of that single act of like kindness and being just really polite. I think it makes a difference.
Indeed. However, the situations whereby Indians tend to be racist, some sort of, especially for me who uses rickshaws every day.
Mm.
I've seen how Indians are like, if you know, even using the bus in the morning, they look at you like you are
Yeah, they
garbage,
will
or they
stare.
leave you like to say you should sit on your own, you're going
I don't think
away.
it's about that garbage stuff. I think
Mhm.
maybe it's because they are not really familiar with Africans. So they really stay out. Yeah, actually, I feel bad when they stay at me like that. But I've stayed here for like quite some time. So I
Wow.
began to realize that it's not like that. Maybe, it's just mere curiosity. These people have not really had anything to do with Africans. So they really stare, like they stare into your soul. Like when I first came here, they just stare, and I was like, what's happening? Like, have they not seen Africans before? Like, that was weird. That one too is weird.